Okay. So 2 more mudras briefly before we start to do a little bit of movement that are really helpful for anxiety. One of them is actually called Pala Mudra, and it's a simple, very simple one. We're going to make little cups with the hands. I'm going to bring my right hand at my solar plexus and face it down. My left hand is going to come under my belly and is going to face up. So then make sure your arms are relaxed. And this is another mudra that is helpful for bringing awareness to the breath that's kind of between the 2 hands. So it's because you'll feel the body move as you're holding it here. So we can just hold the hands in that position and close the eyes again for a moment. And we're going to do these next few mudras, and I want you to, they're all for anxiety, but they all have a slightly different emotional flavor. So just kind of check in with the emotional station that your energy is tuning to as you hold it. And then your right hand, you're going to leave your left hand where it is. And your right hand, you're going to just turn the palm toward the front of the room. So forward, let it rest kind of beside your shoulder. And just notice the difference. And this one is called Abhaya Varada Mudra. And if you want to go back and forth, you can go back to Paul and see what does this one feel like again? Take a couple breaths. And then bringing the hand back out and noticing if there's a shift. There's a different emotional energy associated with it. Good, and then let the hands open. You can relax your hands. So any insight into what these, I feel like we're doing semaphore, yoga semaphore. Is there any difference that you feel?
This is like more secure, and this is like more vulnerable.
Okay. Anything, yeah, that's one definite way that that can be perceived. And does anyone else have anything to add to that, or something different that they felt?
I like this one better. It was really relaxing from like between the legs area. Now I'm like this is better for the top.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I don't know. It could be the arm position too. That's a little awkward. This is more awkward than this typically. This takes more energy to hold your arm up like that, and you're using muscles on that side to hold your arm up like that. But this does tend to be a little more contained. You're containing between the hands the energy of the belly, and it's a little more protected. Yeah, secure. Exactly. It's emotionally secure. You feel comforted. It's nurturing. It's safe. All those things. This is a little more receptive. You're receiving. The idea with this is that you're receiving into this hand, and you're kind of holding with this hand. So this is a little more involving what might be coming from the external world, as opposed to this is really, I am kind of creating a little cocoon that I'm going to be inside of. And there might be reasons why you'd want to do one versus the other. If you're feeling super overwhelmed, this is probably more helpful because you're not allowing that energy to kind of come at you. Like if you have decisions to make, if people want answers from you, you're like, no, I'm going to just be here with myself and let myself be contained. This might be helpful if you're needing to have that interaction. And not a specific interaction with a person, but if you're feeling isolated, this might be better. But you always want to monitor the effects whenever you do any of the practices. Do it for a minute or so and then stop and just kind of check in. Okay, did I like it? Did I not like it? Which is a really good thing when we're talking about home practice. It's a good way to start home practice. So maybe if you already have like a seated meditation practice at home, do mudras during your meditation. And that can be a good way to kind of come up with a little repertoire of mudras that you like to do for certain situations. And you can just add that in. Or even if you're just sitting like at the kitchen table after you've eaten, do a mudra for a few minutes. Like, okay, this is my time. I'm just gonna sit and I'm gonna do this for a minute and see how it makes me feel. It can always be added into our daily activities really easily.